For the first time, we're hearing from someone who says he witnessed part of the deadly confrontation between a Connecticut man and a worker at a Caribbean resort. Scott Hapgood faces a manslaughter charge for the death of Kenny Mitchel. Mitchel died after a violent struggle with Hapgood in Anguilla. Now, a bellman who says he was the first to arrive on the scene is describing what he saw. Errol Barnett spoke to the hotel employee. Errol, what exactly did he tell you?
Well, Joshua Clark says he arrived at Scott Hapgood's room moments after the confrontation between him and Kenny Mitchel began. And you can see the luxury resort where this all took place over my right shoulder. What's important is that Clark's story is at odds with Hapgood's version of events. And it's raising new questions about what really took place at this hotel back in April.
I cannot say what happened initially.
Right.
I only came there for the aftermath.
Joshua Clark is a bellman at Anguilla's Mayuhana Resort. He says he was the first person to find Scott Hapgood restraining another hotel employee, Kenny Mitchel, on the floor of Hapgood's hotel bathroom April 13th.
I saw Kenny on his back and Mr. Hapgood over Kenny.
Clark says he saw Hapgood's forearm on Mitchell's neck and was told Mitchell came after Hapgood with a knife asking for money.
And what are you saying at this time?
Well, I was keep telling him, okay, yes, I understand what you are saying, but you still need to give him proper breathing space.
At one point, Clark says Mitchell tried responding.
He said, can I speak? Then in that same position, Mr. Hapgood came, looked down at him and said, you don't have a thing to say.
Clark says he and his security manager tried to intervene, but Hapgood refused to budge for roughly 30 minutes.
He stated that he will not move, he will not get up, he will not do anything until police is present.
Clark also says Hapgood's wife came in the room after he did and recorded part of the encounter on her phone.
How do you know it was video and not pictures or?
No, because I saw when she pressed the record button.
An autopsy shows Mitchell died from positional asphyxia. A toxicology report also shows he had drugs and alcohol in his system. Hapgood's family says he was bitten and stabbed, but Clark says the knife Mitchell was allegedly carrying was clean.
When I checked the knife, there was no blood on the knife.
Outside the Anguilla courthouse following Thursday's hearing, CBS News spoke with Mitchell's brother, Marshall.
What would justice look like for you?
As long as you take some jail justice, you take a life. You understand?
Hapgood, who was vacationing in Anguilla with his family back in April, says he is eager for a trial where his innocence will be proven.
And someday I will be able to tell the real story in a legal setting. The sooner that day comes, the better. Thank you.
Now, a representative for the Hapgoods say they deny most of Clark's account except for the delay in releasing Mitchell. Mr. Hapgood has said through his representatives that he was afraid that the hotel staff were part of some type of plan to attack him, and he didn't trust them. Anthony, the next hearing in this trial is set for September 9th.
Errol Barnett in Anguilla, thanks.